Chapter 1. Engage Hope. In 1914, explorers around the world entertained a single mission: to reach the South Pole. But only one man was chosen for the job: Sir Ernest Shackleton. An advertisement that purportedly appeared in newspapers at the time illustrates the insane nature of this expedition. Men wanted for hazardous journey to the South Pole: small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success. Over 5,000 applicants vied for 50 positions. At the South Pole, temperatures average -47 Fahrenheit, with the lowest recorded at -128 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I'm from Minnesota, and I remember a day it got down to -50 degrees, and people acted like it was Armageddon. The expedition to the South Pole was expected to take 6 months. The party of men who trekked across that vast, icy expanse were lost and stranded for over 2 years. When their boat sailed south from the mainland, it froze in a field of ice, where the crew of 28 survived adrift for 4 months. The massive ice crushed the ship like a toothpick, forcing the crew to survive on lifeboats, floating from ice pack to ice pack. Sea lions the size of Honda Civics attacked them, and blizzards battered them with wind gusts up to 200 miles per hour. They survived for 16 months, bouncing from one frozen island to another. Shackleton took 2 of his men in the only seaworthy lifeboat and sailed 800 nautical miles to a whaling station on Elephant Island. Once they reached the island, they had to cross a treacherous tundra of solid ice with seemingly bottomless crevices. Oh, and just for fun, on the final leg of their journey, they traversed a mountain, a trek made nearly impossible by their lack of gear and climbing experience. They completed it in 36 hours. When trained professionals using modern gear reenacted their journey, it took them 3 full days. Shackleton rescued all of his men and brought them home safely. History shows us that Shackleton was good at only one thing: survival in the most extreme and dire of circumstances. He failed as a husband, a father, a business owner, in the military, and at everything else he tried. But he kept trying until he found his one thing, and he finished it. He succeeded in the most hopeless of hopeless situations. This is the place where we begin our journey: hope in the hopelessness. Anyone who dreams of destiny will battle to sustain, gain, and maintain hope. I've often found that God does his greatest works in our weakest areas, so we can't take any of the credit. Which is why I'm going out on a limb and guessing you've had some hopeless moments, situations, or people in your life draining the energy you need to fight the good fight of faith another day. I want to come alongside you, like a friend on a cool summer's walk around a lake. If you're battling hopelessness, I want to remind you, you're not alone. God sees you. He has not abandoned you, and he will take everything you have endured and use it as a stepping stone to your destiny. Now, as we stroll around the lake, let me tell you another story. You already know the hopeless situation I found myself in, but as I said, that was the second time I had bottomed out. When I came home from combat in 2009, the trauma of war began to manifest in my life. One night I woke up from a dream where I was murdering innocent children. Sweat covered my body, and in the midst of a panic attack, I yelled out for Jesus to save me. Though I didn't understand it at the time, the dream resulted from PTSD. When you are in combat, there are no breaks. It's full go, full tilt, full awareness, and full you for everything you do. Then you come back to America, the fastest moving nation in the world. But good gracious, if it didn't move as slow as molasses to me. I couldn't calm down, and when the night terrors began, I didn't know what to do. So I ran to what I understood: bars, women, and numbing. I kept that mess up for about 3 months until I hit a complete mental, emotional, and physical wall. I was out one night until the bar closed, then managed to get a ride home. As I entered my house and then my bedroom, whatever life, faith, or hope I had left in my soul vanished. I collapsed on the ground in a puddle of tears. Why? That's all my mind could generate. Why? Why is this happening to me?